Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. So this question belongs to GATE CSC 2015 guys. Set 2. The question is a half adder is implemented using XOR gate and AND gate. Okay, a full adder is implemented with two half adders and one OR gate. Okay, so the propagation delay of XOR gate is twice of an AND gate. Okay, so it is okay. So let us continue the question first of all. Okay, so the propagation delay of AND or OR gate is a 1.2 microsecond. Okay, a 4-bit ripple adder, binary adder is implemented by using full adders. Okay, so the total propagation delay to add 4 bits. Okay. So this question is really an interesting question, guys, if you ask me. So what is the time delay with respect to AND or OR gate, guys? It is nothing but a 1.2 microsecond, right? Okay, so they clearly told that for XOR gate it is a twice. So if it is an XOR gate, it will take 2.4 microsecond, right? Yes, it's a quite interesting question. Okay, so now to solve this question, we should have a clear idea on the structure, inside structure of a full adder, guys. So if you recall, we can construct full adder using two half adders, right? So I think everyone remembers what is half adder, right? So if there are inputs, so I'll be drawing the diagram really clearly, guys. So please concentrate. A, B. Okay, so we will apply XOR operation here. Okay, yes, and you will get the output. Okay, and you will take the input from here, and you will take the input from here, and you will do AND operation. Okay, to get the carry part. So you will get sum here, you will get carry here. Okay, so when it comes to full adder, so you will take this input. Okay, so let me draw the C value also. Okay, so this is our carry value. Okay, so you will add that carry value and you will do XOR operation here. Okay, and you will get the final sum here. Okay, and you will take this input from here and this input from here, and you will perform AND operation. Okay, and the final two results, okay, you will perform OR operation and you will get the C out, guys. Okay, so you will get S here, this is a C in and this is a C out. Got it? Yes. So this is the internal structure of a single full adder, guys. Got it? Yes. Guys, this question is one of the most controversial question in the internet also, guys, because there are multiple answers, like based on some evaluators, they will say that this is the answer, that is the answer. Okay, yes, but I'll be going through the correct answer for this, so don't worry. Okay, yes, I'll be saying you what they are doing mistake also. Okay, yes, so now you got the structure, right? Yes, so assume that all the inputs are available at 0th second, guys, like initially only they are available. Okay, because they did not give any condition like this has arrived lately and all those things, right? Yes. Okay, so let us concentrate now. Okay, so here both the inputs are given. So what is this gate? This is XOR gate. So it will take an exact of 2.4 seconds, right? Yes. So the output will be ready at 2.4 seconds, right? Yes. At what time this output will be ready? It will be ready at 1.2 seconds. Okay, and this output will be given input to this, right? Yes, so indirectly this C in is ready at 0th second only, right? So because it is not going through anything, so at 0th second only it is ready, but because the second part is not ready, it is going to wait till 2.4. Means at what time this result will be out, guys? So 2.4 with this internal 2.4, so the maximum time it will wait is 8.4, right? Understood, right? So you understood the logic, right? Yes. So with this understanding, you got 4.8. Okay. So when it comes to the second part, so this part will be ready at a 2.4. Okay. And this part, which is directly coming, so that part will be ready at 2.4. So at what time this addition will be done, guys? It is going to be done at a 2.4 plus a 1.2. So this will take 1.2. So it came at a 2.4 seconds. Means 1.2. So the total will be 3.6. So at 3.6, this is ready, right? Yes. Moving on, this 3.6 will come here. And this took 1.2 seconds. So in total, again here it takes 1.2 seconds. So in total, it will take 4.8 seconds here also. So in first counter, like in first full adder, so basically we are having how many full adders, guys? It is a 4-bit adder. So basically you will have 4 full adders, one after the other, right? Yes. Okay, so with this understanding, you can say each full adder will take 4.8 seconds, right? So the first full adder, to be clear. Okay, Okay, so few students will directly understand that, okay, so one full adder will take 4.8 seconds. So how many seconds does 4 full adders take? Okay, so they will start multiplying. Okay, so with that multiplication, they will end up at a 19.2, guys. So they will think that this is the result, but that is a wrong, guys. So this is one of the most popular answer which is given in most of the PYQP books, guys. So that is the reason why I'm just marking you and I'll be making you understand that why it is wrong. Okay, yes. So the first C out, okay, so that is nothing but C1, okay, will come at how much time, guys? So it will come at 4.8, right? Yes. So now the original game will start. Okay. Okay, so please concentrate now, guys. Okay, so now again I'll be using the same diagrams, or shall I take a fresh piece of paper and draw, guys? Okay, so I'm okay with time, even though it may take more 5 minutes. I'm happy with it, but I want to give the clarity for you guys. Okay, so this is going to take A, B, okay, and this is the output. Okay, nice. Okay, so these are the values, right? Yes, yes. This is a AND operation. This is the OR operation. Okay, okay, so again from here you will get these two, right? Yes, so these two you will get AND operation. Okay, yes, so you will get the output here. Okay, yes, so if you recall, this is what, guys? This is the first AND gate, first full adder, right? So let us assume this is our second full adder. Okay, so if you are not having clarity, I'm ready to draw third full adder and fourth full adder also, guys. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, yes, so let us start. Okay, so if you recall, here we are talking in terms of ripple adder or full adder, right? Yes, so basically the inputs, okay, so basically let us assume this as A0 and B0. So A1 and B1 are ready at which point, guys? So if you recall, whenever you are adding some bits, so A3, A2, A1, A0, B3, B2, B1, B0, so always we can add these terms. But the only thing why we wait is, so we don't know what is the exact carry, right? So because of that carry only, we cannot calculate them directly. So that is the main reason why look ahead adder was created, right? Yes. But we already know what is the value of A1 and A2, right? So that is the reason why before even waiting for this value, while calculating this only, let us calculate this. So what is there in that, right? Yes. So that is the reason why once this result is ready, we already computed this value, means we have already saved 2.4 seconds there. Similarly, this value also we can calculate, right, prior to our requirement. So these two values will be calculated. Okay, means at 4.8 only. So I'm just continuing the seconds, guys. So assume that as a timer and it is continuing. Okay, so at 4.8 this is ready, right? Yes, and we got that C1 or C0, whatever you want to represent. So assume it as C1. So that C1 is ready at 4.8, right? So this also came at 4.8. So indirectly, okay, so it will be at 2.4 only, because it will take only 2.4 seconds, right? Yes. So indirectly, it will take 2.4 again. Okay, so indirectly, at how much time you will get the output, guys? To 4.8 plus 2.4. Okay, that is nothing but a 7.2, right? Yes, the same concept will be applied below also, guys. Okay, so if you observe, this 2.4 is ready and this 4.8 is ready. So this takes how much time? It takes 1.2. So 4.8 plus 1.2 is 6.0. Similarly, here 6.0 plus 1.2 is 7.2. So if you observe, for a surprise, the first full adder took 4.8 seconds, but the second full adder took only 7.2 minus 4.8, which is 2.4 milliseconds, right? Yes. The same concept will be applied for third full adder also. The same concept will be applied for fourth full adder also. So the final result is a 12 microseconds, guys. So the answer for this question is a 12. It is not a 19.7, guys. So now you got the idea, right? So basically these values can be calculated prior, right? So that is the advantage here. So that is the main reason why the 2.4 deduction has been applied for the rest of the cases rather than first one. Got it? So I think you got the idea, right? Yes. So if you are still confused, please watch the lecture again, guys. You will get a clear idea. I'm sure about it. Okay. Yes. So the main reason why it is reducing. So anyway, let me explain it again. So the main reason why it is reducing is B1, B2 are taking 2.4 seconds. But we previously, like we initially only know because we are adding two numbers. So first of all we should know those numbers, right, to add them. So we already know them, so that is the reason why we will calculate this while solving this only. So while adding in full adder 1, we will also find the values of these partial ones until here. So until here you will calculate all values and you will use later on. So that is the reason why this answer is a 12 microseconds. Got it? Yes. Okay. So I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this question. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.